Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You may notice this is a little bit different, or it looks a little bit different. I've had my new sofa in now, and I am trying out sitting comfortably in my chair instead of sitting uncomfortably, basically, whilst I do a video. So I'm gonna try this out and see how this works. Because I was sick of sitting uncomfortably to do a video, whereas now I can sit comfortably in my chair how I would normally sit, and all is good with the world. So just threaded my needle there. The colour I am using is 415, and we are working on this one. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. So we are working down here in this bridge part here. Okay, so let's see how this pans out. Let's see how this works. I have to move you just a little bit. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. My scissors are fallen. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's see how we get on with this. So how is everybody? Is everybody ready for the big day? I know I am. I've just got a couple of presents left to wrap, and we're good to go. I apologise for the state of my hands and my nails today, but we went out last night for a meal for my daughter's birthday, and I wore a new pair of jeans, and they were black, and the dye has come off. And yeah, left a little bit of a stain on my hands, so I've been scrubbing them and washing them and trying to get rid of it, because it makes my hands look awful. So I apologise if you can see that, guys, and you think, oh my god, that looks disgusting. So just keep checking that you can see, because I've had to raise the tripod. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with this. So yeah, I apologise for that. I have my new sofa now. It's lovely. It's brilliant. My chair, the one that I'm sitting in now, is a rocking chair. So absolutely and totally in love with the chair. I had the decorator in as well to come and paint my living room ceiling before my sofa came, so that was all done. And then the sofa came, and then my daughter's partner came over from California. He arrived on Thursday, so that took up some of my time. And then we had a complete and utter disaster. I can't believe it happened. It could only happen to me this close to Christmas, honestly. My parents came over, and my dad wanted me to pop next door and ask about something. So I left them in the house and I popped next door. I came back and I could hear my mum saying, oh, she's here now. And I thought, what's going on? And then I walked in and Mum said, you do realise that your kitchen's flooded? I went, pardon? So I opened the kitchen door. Lo and behold, yeah, there's water everywhere. I'm like, oh my God, what's happened? So I thought, it was a leak from under the sink or something. So when they left, I took the entirety of the underneath of the sink apart. No, it's not that. I was like, right. So I phoned my friend and I said, right, can you come, if you're free, can you come later on and help me pull out the washing machine so we can get behind it, because the leak must be coming from there. Yep, she says, I'll be round in a bit. So I was like, ah, brilliant, thank you. So she came round, we pulled the washing machine out. It was dry under there. So I was like, well, it's obviously not the washing machine then. So what is it? So she ended up unscrewing and taking out one of my kitchen cupboards next to where the washing machine goes. And it's where the stop tap is. It was the stop tap that was leaking. So the tap that's supposed to stop your water was leaking. So I couldn't even turn the stop tap off because it was that was leaking. It was an absolute shambles. So I had to ring the housing people. They said, oh, someone will be with you between now and midnight. I was like, oh, fabulous. In the meantime, I've still got water coming into my kitchen, so I'm trying my best to sort of mop it up with, like, you know, towels and things. So yeah, the guy ended up coming earlier than that. It was about 7:30, maybe even a little bit before that. So yeah, he came and he had a look at it and he was like, right, we need to turn your water off in the street. So they turned the water off in the street and he said, right, he says, well, the thing is, I'm an electrician. I don't do plumbing. I was like, oh, well, this is great. So long story short, we've been without water all weekend. Apart from like bottled water that I've bought from the shop, we've had no water. So I was hoping and praying that a plumber was going to turn up here this morning, because if he didn't, there were going to be some strong words between me and the housing people. But he did. He turned up here at about 9:30. And I now have water. Yay! So all is good with the world in that respect. The water is back on. So, yeah. We're all good as far as that is concerned. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I've honestly, it's just an absolute joke. You know, this close to Christmas and things like that go wrong. I mean, I'd already spent days and days, you know, cleaning the house and sorting things out, and you know, I'd sent a lot of stuff to the charity shop, and you know, put a lot in the rubbish, and you know, we cleaned everywhere, and yeah, then that happens, and it's like, well, I needn't have bothered cleaning the kitchen because the floor is filthy and wet. So I've got to do all of that. This morning when he had been gone and I had to go back to bed, I was absolutely shattered. Absolutely shattered. So, yeah. I went back to bed. I thought, well, the kitchen is still going to be there when I get up. So, and I got up and I took Mills for a walk. And, yeah, I thought, while I was out on a walk, I was like, I'm going to try out doing a video where I would normally sit and be comfortable, you know, instead of leaning forward like I normally would do. So, yeah, here I am trying this out. Yeah, so just waiting on my son coming in from school now. Right, where is that? There it is. He should be back anywhere within the next 5 or 10 minutes. So, yeah. And I have been using, because this is a 14 count, so, you know, we're only using one strand. I have been using the loop method. So, finally got the hang of it. I could never do it before, but I watched a couple of people and I thought, you know, it really doesn't look that difficult. Let's just do it. And I've got a knot in the end there, so I'm going to cut that off because I cannot be bothered to fight with it. So, yeah. No, not that one. Just trying to figure out which end to pull to make them even. Right. Here we go. There we go. So yeah, you don't realise how much you need water or how much you use water for until you don't have any. And like flushing the toilet, for example, you know, doing washing. It's amazing, you know. Everyday things that we take for granted and don't think about for 1 second. And it's like, you know, I couldn't do any of them. Absolutely crazy. I feel like I've split the... So never mind. Never mind. So, yes. Here we are. So, I'm sitting here in my lovely chair. My Christmas tree is in the window and its lights are sparkling and twinkling away, and the lights in the window are cascading, and it's lovely. It is lovely. Millie is on the sofa snoring, just in case you hear her. She looks absolutely tiny on that sofa because it's huge. I didn't realise how big it was, but it is huge. It's got to be 7 foot. It's yeah, it's a very, very long sofa. It only just fits where I've put it. It does only just fit. So yeah, it'll be all right. I have a bookcase here and in the lounge, and I'm considering taking that upstairs and putting it on the landing with my books on. You know, just to make that little bit more space in here. Because where the door for the kitchen opens, the bookcase is behind it, so yeah, this is all ideas for after Christmas, you know. I'm not doing anything this side of Christmas. I've done enough moving furniture around and yeah, things like that. So yeah, my hand is still doing well. Still able to do things, thank goodness, because I've needed to this past couple of weeks. Yeah, I've got to go for occupational therapy tomorrow. I don't know what they're going to say because they're not going to be getting the full picture of how bad it gets, because obviously I've had the steroid injection, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they can do, but you know, I'll go and see what they say. They may have sort of, you know, things I can do and whatnot. So we'll see what they say. I also have a telephone call, I'm sure, with haematology, but I can't remember when it was for. I'll have to get my paperwork out and have a look. So yeah, hope everybody is okay, and you know, any stitchy gifts that you were planning on giving for Christmas, I hope you've got them finished and done, and if not, you know, you've found an alternative gift. I haven't given any handmade gifts for Christmas this year. I did give a handmade gift for my daughter's birthday. I actually made her a journal from scratch. Like, I made the, you know, the hardcover and everything, and all the papers to go inside. I hand dyed them, and yeah, so I made her that for her birthday because I didn't know what else to get her. She's 23, so you know, she's not a child. So I didn't really know what to get her, to be honest. Plus, it's that close to Christmas, you know. It's so difficult. So, yeah, she got that. But other than that, there's no handmade gifts this Christmas. So... So my son will be back very, very shortly. So I'm going to leave it there, folks. So we've got some of this done here. I've had, you know, I was doing these bits last night. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, so I'll leave it there, folks. Thank you very, very much for watching. I really, really appreciate you guys. If you like this video, please do give it a like, and I've run out of words. Where did the words go? If you haven't already subscribed, then please do consider subscribing. And if you can think of anybody else that may enjoy these videos, please do give me a share. Okay, folks, I will leave you to it. So until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, bye-bye.